I'm just beating this like a drum that one of the problems that we're having in this country is information. It is getting very, very difficult for smart people to decipher real news from fake news. Mm-hmm. Very difficult. Most of us believe fake news in some way, shape, or form, but we just refuse to believe that it is actually fake news. We think it's the truth. And so there's like a normal level of that, and then it seems to be expanding and growing. And I don't think enough conversation is being had around that problem, because if you cannot, if you can't produce information that is believed by the public, you can't have a democracy. Mm-hmm. You can't. And so it's a huge issue. No one's talking about it really. I don't know what the solution is. And it's getting worse because of the Parler app that I've been a part of, by the way, for the last 3-4
okay, so
months.
First,
go ahead, Shannon. Sorry.
I just found out what this. I just found out what this was. I didn't know about it. I've never heard about it before I saw it on the news. Parler is it's kind of like Twitter, right? I don't know. I don't have it, but it's kind of like caters to conservatives.
Yeah. So Parler is like in between Facebook and Twitter, right? The reason I say that is because you can upload videos as long as you want. Mm-hmm. Right. So Twitter, you can only upload 2 minutes and 20 seconds of video, right? On Parler, it could be as long as a YouTube video. Mm-hmm. They have like 1,000 characters, so you can type pretty much a lot more in a single. It's not called a tweet in a single parley. That so yeah, it's in between Facebook and Twitter. It is given the label of the conservative Twitter because it is very popular amongst conservative circles right now. Though it started out just strictly as kind of a free speech platform, right? Kind of like Gab, but like the Twitter version of Gab. And I joined 2 or 3 months ago because I think big tech is the enemy of the people. I've been saying that for months now. By the way, nothing that I've seen in the past couple of months has changed my mind about this at all, Shannon. In fact, everything that I've seen since that point has just kind of emboldened my belief that big tech is the enemy of the people.
I mean, I don't think anyone disagrees with you when you say that, though.
You disagree, Shannon.
No, I don't. I never said I disagree with you.
You won't join my side. Now, here's the thing. So I joined Parler because I was seeing Twitter do things that I didn't like, that they were kicking people off for things that I did not see as, expulsion offenses, right? Like, Shannon, I got locked out of my Twitter account because I used the word coon. Now, I wasn't calling anyone a coon. I just use it in, talking about something. And I got locked out for 12 hours. Coon. I've seen people on Twitter use the F word, the N word. I don't know if Shannon's frozen or not, but I'm keep talking. They use the F word, the N word. They've used calling people bitches and hoes. I've seen all of that. Not once have I seen people complaining about getting.
You back?
You know what? We should take this as a God sign that he don't want us to be great. And this only happens when I do my show with Shannon. It doesn't happen any other time. It doesn't happen any other time.
That's what I put in the doc what your face froze on. It's very funny.
Oh, that's crazy. I was making a phenomenal point, by the way. A phenomenal point about big tech. I forget where I left off, but basically, yeah, big tech is a huge problem for us, and that's my main issue. So I joined Oh yeah, I got kicked off for using coon.
Jabaya, I can't hear you. You froze again.
How? We're gonna rush this to a close. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to update my Zoom app. I don't know if there's like an update for this, but
I think you need to hardwire your you need to get an Ethernet cord and just patch it into your router because your internet.
You're right. I mean, I switched to my phone now because the I think the Wi-Fi is fucked up, so I switched to my phone internet.
Oh, you're using a hotspot?
Now I wasn't before.
You should just get it. Just how far away is your router?
It's in my mother's room.
How is that far? Get a long Ethernet cord and just plug it into your computer.
Oh, I don't have an Ethernet cord on my Mac.
Oh, right. I think they make converters though. You can get like an Ethernet to USB-A or USB-C adapter. I think. Can you?
I'll look into it. I'll look into it because this is annoying me. But basically, my point was, I got kicked off Twitter for using coon. I've seen people use words way worse than that. I wasn't calling anyone a coon in particular. I was using it to describe something. I got kicked off for 12 hours. I think big tech is the enemy of the people. Shannon claims she agrees with me, but she's never on my side in any of these issues for some reason. So I joined Parler.
Yes, I
am. I joined Parler because I was worried that I might get kicked off Twitter one day. And by the way, I wanted to help Parler be a success because we should all be rooting for competition to these tech companies, right? It is never healthy when one entity has a monopoly over an entire industry. It is never healthy. The problem is these companies grow so large that all they do is they buy up any new challenger that they have. That's how Facebook ended up owning Instagram. Facebook bought Instagram. They bought the WhatsApp as well, and they're just going to keep buying any competition to Facebook. Twitter is probably going to do the same thing.
But can you really say that that's big tech's fault? Because I mean,
yes,
I guess
big tech's fault.
I mean, it is big tech's fault. But these companies, the owner of Instagram didn't have to sell it to Facebook.
No, I'm with you, but this is why we have certain laws, where they break up monopolies because to a certain extent, these things become predictable. So if I'm an up and coming creator of an app, Shannon, and Facebook offers me, $600 million, the overwhelming majority of people are going to sell that company to Facebook to collect the money and then move on and start some other venture, right? That's predictable. And so what the government does is they come in with certain laws in which it makes it more difficult for big corporations, Shannon's frozen again, big corporations like Facebook to do that. I'm not frozen. I'm watching you.
You're frozen, but you're frozen.
I'm not freezing. Whatever. Anyway, my point is, the Parler app I joined because I wanted to help the app because I want competition, and I will say it is kind of scary because it's becoming the right wing Twitter. Because Twitter is left wing and insane in other ways in which you probably disagree that it's insane. I think it's insane, but the Parler is becoming a right wing Twitter, and so all you have is conservatives in there saying and sharing similar beliefs. It goes down some crazy rabbit holes. That said, I do think it's still a net positive because it is competition for Twitter.
Okay, I mean I understand that, but I don't really like the company that's floating around in there. But whatever. I don't have one, so it's all good.